All right. So let's start off with our mission and mission of our institution here at CIU. It's very important to understand why we do what we do. Mission, we want to be able to design and provide a place for students to grow professionally, and we are committed to your success, to developing entrepreneurs with confidence and qualifications and competence to succeed in the global business community and economy. And our vision, ultimately our vision here at CIU, what we're striving to do every single day is to be the university of choice for entrepreneurs and business leaders. So again, I welcome all of you aboard, and it's a great honor that you are going to be part of this mission that we have for the institution. With that being said, I also would like to welcome aboard Brittany. I see that you dialed into our presentation. Thank you very much for joining us. This is just our first live, so it's just logged in right on time. And again, if you have any questions during the presentation, feel free to ask questions or put them in the chat box, as well as I see that Dennis logged in. Dennis, thank you very much for logging into our orientation. Let's go on with our mission pillars. So these are the three pillars that we try to embody here every single day. Our first pillar is personal. We provide you with supporting and encouraging tools and resources. Hence this presentation. You have your advisors, you have your instructors, you have your admissions advisors to support you. Our middle pillar is accessible. We provide a global education to all students, and we can definitely say that we provide one of the most affordable higher education programs in the States. And then lastly, we embody the entrepreneurial spirit. We are aspirational and driven. We have a lot of students, alumni who run successful businesses or who lead in their industries. So it's great to know that you're going to be a part of that as well. With that being said, we transition into our agenda. There's 10 things that we're going to be covering today. We're going to start off with our welcome message. Number 2, we're going to get into the learning logistics of online learning. Number 3, we're going to talk about course registrations. Number 4, attendance, how we monitor attendance in an online institution. Number 6, business writing style. Number 7, we're going to talk about the e-textbook. Number 8, we're going to get into a tutorial. I'm going to show you what your actual course looks like. I'm going to show you what the websites look like and navigate through them so that you can get acquainted to the website and that you can feel better prepared. The objective of today's presentation is so that you feel comfortable and that, you know, if you are a little bit nervous about starting the program, that you feel better prepared and you can ease your nerves. Understandably, starting something new with all of us, you know, can be overwhelming, but I can guarantee you that you'll have a support here to ensure your success. Number 9, resources and information, who you can reach out to in case you need any help. And then lastly, number 10, we're going to conclude our presentation with our Q&A. However, like I mentioned in the beginning of the presentation, I want this presentation to be engaging. So feel free to chime in, ask any questions throughout the entire presentation. We don't necessarily have to wait for the last slide to answer questions. In addition to that, you can also utilize the chat box to ask questions. So let's get started with our welcome message. So welcome, global business leaders. Again, it's a pleasure to have you all here. Thank you for taking the time to attend CIU's orientation today. We'll be preparing you for this new and exciting academic journey. We know that the commitment you have made is not something that we take lightly. We are very proud that you are with us. We want you to know that the expectations are going to be high. At times, it will be challenging, but we believe in you and in your abilities to succeed. We hope that you get the most from this program, and we look forward to working with you. For that, we start off with our technology requirements. This is an online institution, so it is very important. It is imperative that you all have the resources and tools to ensure your success here. The first thing that we need, the block to the left-hand side, is a computer and reliable internet connectivity. You know, we are an online institution. You do need a computer. You need a reliable internet connection. Once you start the program, you know, it's very fast-paced. The courses are 6 weeks long, so 1 or 2 days that you don't have internet connection can really put you behind. So ensure that you are ready for that. Following along to the right, Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. All of your assignments will be submitted via a Microsoft Word document. You will have to submit PowerPoint presentations, and at times you will need to review Excel sheets. If that way, it's important to know that you will need Microsoft Office. If you don't have Microsoft Office, we have you covered on your enrollment here at CIU. You will receive a university email address, which will allow you the ability to download Microsoft Office for free. Right in the center, recommended browser is Google Chrome. Both of our websites are compatible to all browsers. However, Google Chrome has been the most compatible with less issues, and we utilize Google Chrome here in the office. Next, Adobe Acrobat Reader. If you don't have Adobe Acrobat Reader, I also suggest that you download it. You don't need to subscribe to a premium account. Just be able to open up documents as some downloadable documents or alternative supplemental material will be viewable in a PDF. And then lastly, technical support at any time during your program. If you ever experience any technical difficulties, you can always email the help desk at caluniversity.edu. Submitting an email to that email address will provide you a reference number where you can check and track where your technical issue or ticket has been submitted and where they're at in resolving your concerns. So make sure that you save that number, not that number, the email, so you can ensure that you can refer to it. Any questions thus far regarding the technology requirements?
No, we got it.
We're good? All right. Yeah, and I also, I don't want you guys to go out and get fancy, buy expensive, computer or something like that. It's just make sure that you have a reliable computer and, internet.
Yeah.
Dennis. Yeah, Dennis, thank you so much for joining us. Dennis is joining us from Lagos, Nigeria.
The pleasure is mine.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you very loud and clear.
Sounds good. Thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it. All right, so far so good. We're all good and we're on the board with the technology requirements. So let's go ahead and move forward. All right, so you're going to be utilizing 2 websites. One of them is the student portal, or we like to call it the administrative headquarters, because basically it's only for you. Once you log into this website and you reset your passwords, you don't even have access to this platform. What can you view in your student portal? Well, you can access your degree audit, right? So you know what courses you'll be taking, what courses you're scheduled in. You will also be able to view your grades. Very important that you always track your progression, always track your grades at the end of every 6 weeks. You can view your account information. You can make a payment through this portal. You can update your personal information, which is very important. And then lastly, if you want to request an ID card, a physical ID card that we send over to you, you can do this via this student portal. The next website that you will be utilizing is the Learn Center, which is the learning platform. And we utilize Moodle, which is our content management system. Many of you may be familiar with Blackboard or Canvas, right? So we utilize Moodle. It's a very user-friendly website, and that's how we manage our classrooms. In this Learn Center, you will also be able to access multiple resources and various links, which include the Student Resource Center, a Writing Center, where you'll be able to submit work to tutors if you need that support. There's also a Math Lab that can help you with economics, finance, stats. The LIRN, or the library, the online library, is also located in your Student Learn Center. LIRN stands for the Library and Information Resource Network. All your databases will be located here in case you need to search for some peer-reviewed articles. Lastly, in the Learn Center, you will also be able to access the Verified Plagiarism Scanner, which is a tool to ensure that you meet the minimum Verified Plagiarism threshold, which is 15%. Now, I will be going over this tool when I go over the tutorial to help you all understand where to access it and how to make sense of the report. Also, take this opportunity to engage in the chat box. A lot of you are starting the DBA program, so feel free to also, exchange emails and information in case you would like to connect outside of CIU. Definitely encourage that. All right. Any questions regarding the student portal or the Learn Center thus far?
Just one question from me.
Absolutely.
When I tried initially I tried and I changed my password when I logged into the learning portal. But yesterday I tried it again using the new password and it did not work. Okay. So I click on the button that says change password and I put in my email address. That a new password was supposed to be sent to my email. But now I'm yet to receive the email, the school email address. Oh,
okay. All right, Dennis, I'll check in with help desk right after this presentation, okay?
My pleasure, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
And Mubarak, thank you so much for confirming. I'm glad that you're able to hear me. It's completely okay if you can't speak. You can definitely ask questions in the chat box if you have any questions, but thank you so much for confirming. All right. So academic calendar. So CIU breaks down our terms into 8, right? You all will be starting in term 5 of 2019, and your program begins, or your class begins on Monday, July 8th, as you can see here. And the course will end on Sunday, August 18th. So this is your first course here. Once you complete the class on Sunday, August 18th, as you can see, your next course begins right away that Monday, August 19th, and those 6 weeks will conclude on Sunday, September 29th. Term 7, September 30th to November 10th, and term 8, November 11th to Sunday, December 22nd. So as you can see here, by the end of 2019, you would have completed a total of 4 classes. How do we monitor a semester? A semester is composed of 3 terms. So at the end of term 7, you would have completed your first semester. This is important to know because if you are receiving financial aid, you are packaged by semester. Any questions on the academic calendar? All right, no questions. We're going to move forward. All right, let's talk about course registration. That's very important. So just know that you will be registered automatically in the order of the program matrix. As a matter of fact, if you've already completed your enrollment, you are already enrolled in your entire program. Let's start off with a master's degree student. If you are an MBA student, you will be enrolled in 12 courses, which is equivalent to 36 credits. The program is broken down into 2 components, 8 core courses and then 4 specialization courses. For the MBA student, there is no thesis and there is no assessment. You have just 12 courses, and once you've completed that, you are completely done and you receive your degree. I believe, Mubarak, you are an MBA student, so this would pertain to you. For the rest of you who are enrolled in a doctorate level program, the DBA program is composed of 20 courses, which is equivalent to 60 credits, and we break that down into 3 sections. You will complete 10 core courses, which all students will require to complete. Then you branch out into your 5 specialization courses, and you will also complete your CCA, or your comprehensive competency assessment, or we like to call it the qualifying exam, to ensure that you are ready for the thesis during this piece of your program. And then lastly, your dissertation is composed of 5 courses or 5 chapters. Questions regarding the CCA. For those of you who may be wondering, what does that include? What is the CCA? Is it an exam? The CCA is a 6-week assessment that only requires you to write a 15 to 25 page paper, and you have 3 attempts to submit during the 6 weeks. You also have the support of the Writing Center and an instructor to help you write this assessment. The assessment has a $35 fee, and again, you have up to 6 weeks to complete. There is no exam, multiple choice test, no proctored exam. It's just a writing assessment.
So I'm sorry, we're writing only one. My question is, are we writing only 25-page based on whatever questions they provided us, or how it works?
Very good question. You are writing a 15 to 25-page paper based on 3 papers that you select, that you completed during the specialization courses.
Is that for each course?
For one of the specialization courses, you're just going to pick or select 3 essays, and then from those 3 essays, you're going to be prompted to develop a 15 to 25 page paper.
So my question is it like one for each one, for each specialization course, or not?
No, just one.
Oh,
Okay.
all right, thank you.
So which
very
means
good question.
3 different papers on one specialized course.
Right, so you're going to select 3 papers from your various specialization courses, and
Okay.
from those 3 essays, you're going to be prompted to write one 15 to 25 page paper.
Okay, understood.
Okay.
During the first week of every single term, you are all able to adjust your schedule and make changes. Ensure that you do email me or email your advisor, Eddie, or Mark, the registrar, if you would like to request any changes. As long as you email us during the first 7 days, we will honor your request. So, you know, whether you would like to cancel your program, you would like to withdraw, whatever the case may be, during the first week, we will honor your request, and it will not impact your academic records, or you will not be billed or be accountable to make payments to any of those courses. So during the first week, just make sure that you email us, and we'll make those changes for you. Also, you can make request changes to your courses. If another course is available to you, we can also do that for you. Sounds good. Any questions on that?
No question from me.
So you never have to worry about if you're taking the right course, because we register you accordingly to your program matrix, which are designed strategically, that because the content built on the others, so it just makes your overall experience much better. Next thing we're going to be talking about is attendance, right? How do we monitor your attendance if we're an online institution, right? So the courses are broken down into 6 weeks, and every single week you'll have weekly tasks that you need to complete. As long as you are completing your work every single week, your attendance will meet itself. However, we do want you to understand what attendance includes and what attendance does not include. So what is attendance? Attendance is just submitting any of your academic assignments, taking an exam, posting in the course forums, right? Just actively participating. It doesn't necessarily mean that you'll have an exam every single week or that you will even have exams in the class. It's just an example of what would be attendance. What attendance is not is just logging into your course. We can track that you are reviewing your course, or we can see that you're in there, but it does not trigger attendance. It also, if you are just logging into the website, to the Writing Center, to the Math Lab, it does not trigger attendance either. And why is it important that we monitor attendance? Well, first and foremost, we want to make sure that you're successful. Second, for those of you students who are receiving or are requesting financial aid, we have to remain compliant with, the federal government, and which requires students to be actively participating and engaging in the class. So If you don't participate within 7 days, right, so you go 7 days or 1 week without any participation, you'll start getting emails from your instructor, a call from myself, a text message to make sure that you're okay. After 2 weeks or 14 days consecutively of non-participation, we will send a request for your withdrawal to the registrar. Now, I understand life happens. I know most of you probably have, multiple responsibilities, family, job, maybe other projects, whatever the case may be. And I completely understand that, as I mentioned to you, as a student myself, with a full-time job and also various projects that I do on the side, it does get a little bit overwhelming. I just, strongly, suggest that you just, if you are facing challenges, maybe you haven't been able to log in or submit the work, always reach out to your instructor first. Reach out to your advisor. Let me know, hey, this is what's going on, David. I haven't been able to log in or participate because of this reason, and I can guarantee you, it is our commitment to help you. Just let us know. We'll find a way to help you. But just have that open communication. There are times that students have completely understandable situations, but then they never communicate this with us, and then unfortunately, we have to move forward with your withdrawal. But just let us know. We'll be able to help you out. Any questions on attendance?
No question from me.
No question from me, is it?
Thank you very much, Derek. All right, sounds good. So very straightforward. As long as you keep up with your work, you don't even have to worry about, your attendance. Thank you. Questions? If not, something's fixed, right? So who should you contact for technical support? Well, you're going to be reaching out to the help desk at caluniversity.edu. Where can you access your degree audit and grades? You can access that in the student portal. Where can you update your personal information? In the student portal as well. And your course, your course room is accessible on the first day of class on July 8th. So if you are enrolled, or if you're enrolled to the program already or enrolled prior to July 8th, you will have access to your Learn Center and to your portal, but you won't be able to actually view your course until Monday, July 8th. And lastly, do you have to participate weekly? We just talked about attendance. You do have to participate, as you do have weekly requirements. All right. Now we're getting to the breakdown of, your weekly assignments. We're going to be starting off with the MBA program, or NGT 517, Organizational Development. Mubarak, this slide pertains to you as you are starting your MBA course. As you can see here from the bottom, we're going to start off with how the course breaks down. As you can see here, the courses are 6 weeks long, and you will be tackling one course at a time, which is a unit at a time, right? And in that unit, you have various tasks that you need to complete every single week. The unit begins on a Monday, and it ends on a Sunday by 11:55 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or midnight. So for any MBA student, for your first class, MGT 517, you will have to, on the first day, post your biography statement. You will read chapters 3 to 6. You will view your online presentation and voting activities. You will participate in a discussion question, and then you will submit your first assignment. Once you complete that during the first week, you are done for the week, and then you move on to the following week. So this is for MBA program. For the doctorate students or DBA candidates, your first course will be GRC 600, Doctoral Academic Study and Writing. As you can see here from the screenshot of this breakdown, the same breakdown, 6 weeks, and you will be tackling one unit at a time. For this class, you will be required to post your biography statement, just like the MBA. And what is your biography statement? What do you have to include? It's an informal assignment. You'll have a couple bullet points that you can, to help you, include your bio. Your biography statement can be in first person, second person. It doesn't really matter. It's informal. It doesn't require you to submit it in APA. It's just a way for you to start engaging with your classmates, start networking, and ensure that you are committed and ready to start class. For this first class, BBA students, you will have to read chapters 1 through 3 and complete a syllabus quiz, which is open, no open book. You will review your video lectures, and we will have a voting activity. You will participate in a discussion question. And lastly, you will submit your first milestone project and a blog post. And again, everything is due by 11:55 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Sunday. So your unit begins on a Monday and it ends on Sunday. You have 7 days to complete multiple tasks that you're required to complete. I will be showing you a tutorial and giving you a breakdown of what every single task here looks like, so you have a better understanding of what to expect. Any questions regarding the breakdown of your scheduled assignment?
No problem for me.
Yeah, for me, no question.
Perfect. Yeah, just one thing I do want to mention: a lot of students mistake online programs with being self-paced. As you can see from our breakdown of our courses, we are not self-paced because you do have weekly assignments that you need to complete every single week, which helps you stay on track. And to be honest with you, in my personal experience as a student, it's very doable as long as you keep up with the work, you break down your assignments throughout the week. I know it seems like it's a lot, but once you break it down, just invest a couple hours per day and you should be okay. All right. Let's move forward with our business writing style, and it's very important so that you all understand that all your writing assignments will be required to be submitted in APA formatting style. So what is APA? APA stands for American Psychological Association, and it's a method of you formatting your document on Word. To help you out, if you are not familiar with APA, maybe you're familiar with Chicago or MLA or some other formatting, we actually provide you with an APA formatted Word template that's already follows the APA rules. You download it, and all you have to do is fill it in. So it's very easy. We also provide you with a lot of supplemental material, APA style guide to help you refer to, ensure that you are signing according to APA formatting, that you fulfill the reference in APA formatting, and that you're just ensuring that you're following the rules. Any questions on the APA format?
I'm used to the Harvard style, so I will have to learn this one anew then.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. If you have learned other styles, you do have an advantage because if you understand, what to expect. We provide you with a lot of support in case you need it. And again, the template that you'll find in the course room, in every single course that you take here at CIU will have a template, so it'll make your life so much easier.
Thank you.
All right, so we're going to move forward with our next slide. All right, let's talk about your textbooks. Very important, right? Item number 1, all of your textbooks will be embedded in your course room. So once you log into your class, you'll be able to access your textbooks via a link. As a new student, you will have to create a new account with VitalSource Bookshelf. It's a very easy process. Once you log in once to this account, you don't have to be logging in every time you access your course. Item number 3, the actual Bookshelf application from VitalSource can be downloaded to your smartphones, computers, tablets, and desktops, right? And it gives you the ability to read your books offline. I actually, like I mentioned to you, I'm in the program. I downloaded the application to my phone. I have an iPhone, and some of the books, depending on the publisher, allows you the audio. So I put on my headset, my headphones while I commute to work. I can listen to my textbook that way. It's just a very great way for me to be productive and, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So the application itself also provides you with so many additional resources, to create highlight notes, share notes, key search. So it's a great way for you to be able to view your textbook online. Now, with your tuition, the electronic bookshelf, the electronic books are included. However, for those of you who would rather, order the actual textbook, we can provide you with the ISBN numbers for all of your textbooks for your program. It's actually located in the Student Resource Center, which I'll show you where you can retrieve that list. In my personal experience, I bought my first 3 books when I started the DBA program through Amazon, and I found them all to be less than $30. So they're very affordable. And again, that would be at your own cost, but the option there is for you. Any questions on the textbook?
Oh, it's fine. So since the opportunity to purchase the book directly is available, so that's fine.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Move to the next slide. All right, let's talk about some of the resources that you'll find. We talked about some of them. You'll have access to the Writing Center, which is available in your Learn Center. You have access to Grammarly. If you're not familiar with Grammarly, Grammarly is a writing enhancement platform that assists you with, academic writing. It is accessible in your course, and as a student here with CIU, you will have a premium account. I utilize Grammarly every single day here at the office, and I can tell you that it makes your life so much easier. It just makes you a better writer. It provides you with, a thesaurus. It also assists you with, plagiarism detection. And this program was developed by top scholars. So take advantage of this premium account as a student. It's free for you. So I'll show you where you can find the instructions on accessing that Grammarly. You have access to the Math Lab in case you need support with math. As a student here at CIU, you will also have access to Pocket Confidant. We here at CIU, we partnered up with a startup company based in South France. And basically what we provide you is with an artificial intelligence coach. A lot of very successful entrepreneurs have a coach that supports them, right, that guides them. And we would like to offer that for you as well. So the second week that you start your program, we'll provide you with login information for you to access the artificial intelligence coach in case you want to take advantage of that resource as well. You have your student advisors, myself, Eddie, Brett, and your admissions rep. And then lastly, you will have access to, or you can refer to our CIU channel in case you need to access, earlier presentations. Additional videos that we provide in that YouTube channel. Any questions on the resources? There's no questions. Let's move on to our staff directory. I'm not going to go through this entirely, but I just want to show you here that you have a lot of people that you can reach out to in case you need support. Mark the registrar, financial aid, our bursar, student accountant, the director of the Writing Center, in case you need to reach them directly, help desk ticket email address, and of course admissions. And I'll be providing you with a PowerPoint presentation within 24 to 48 hours. Excuse me. All right, so we have concluded our actual PowerPoint presentation. Now we're going to go ahead and get started with our tutorial, where I'll show you the website, the course room, and some of the tools that you'll find in the Student Resource Center. Okay, so everything will start with within our university website. So this is our university website here. To log in to both of the websites, you can select the login here. My Classes is the Learn Center. Student Portal is your administrative headquarters. So if you select the student portal here, it'll prompt you to this page. You will log in, and just to confirm, when you complete your enrollment, myself and Eddie will reach out to you, and we will be providing you with your login credentials. The menu to the left, just some important tabs to look out for. Your profile, just make sure that you review all of your information, make sure that everything is up to date and correct. Your phone number, email address, your home address, right? Academics, very, very important that you always track your progress, always track your grades. Sometimes, I'm puzzled how some students can, move forward with the program and not even go back and refer to the grades, and then later find out that, their grades are not what they thought. Always track your grades, right? You are a graduate student. We have high expectations for you. Your finances, if you ever want to refer back to your payments or to your, make a payment or your account information, your finances is here. So this is your student portal. The next thing we're going to review is your the actual Learn Center, which is where you'll be able to review your classes. You select My Classes here. Cancel here. So this is the home page of the Learn Center when you log in. As you can see from the home page, you will be greeted with a question. The question asks you, what time is it and why is that relevant to you? Well, the official time zone for CIU is U.S. Pacific Standard Time, meaning that all of your submissions need to be completed by midnight Pacific Standard Time. So make sure that you plan accordingly to submit your work on time. I know based on our interaction already, we have some students who are from Tanzania in Lagos, Nigeria. So just know that, be aware of that. In addition to that, I don't want you to, feel like you may get lost or anything. The assignments will give you will track a countdown. So it'll give you the days and the hours and the minutes that you have left to complete the assignments. So it's a great way to know when your assignments are due. All right. On the first day of class, let's say that today is July 8th, you logged into your Learn Center. Where do I go to view my class? There are two ways that you can access your course. One way is by selecting this menu icon here, top left-hand corner. You'll see your menu here, and you'll see your first class appear under My Courses. MBA students, Mabarak, your first course would be MGT 517. Everyone else, doctor students, your first course will be GRC 600, right? That's one way to access your course. Second way is all you have to do is scroll down to your courses down here, and you will also be able to see your courses down below. Either way is fine. Just make sure that you select your course. For the purposes of this presentation, I'm going to be navigating and walking you through the GRC 600, Doctoral Academic Study and Writing, or the first doctorate course. Mubarak, your class will be very similar to this. The structure will be the same, so just follow along and you'll be in good shape. All right, so a couple things that I do want to mention before I move forward, before I scan through your course, right, to make sure that you are, you understand and you have the right expectations in the class. So we are very flexible, and the program is designed to be user-friendly. You will have access to the course 24 hours a day, 7 days a week upon July 8th. In addition to that, you will have access to all 6 weeks. So you can definitely work ahead if you want to, and you can schedule yourself and forecast what to expect in the future, right? There are no live lectures. This is an asynchronous program. So everything that you need, videos, material, assignment instructions, instructor policies, everything is in this course shell. So you don't need to log in at a specific day or a specific time. You log in and you do your work every single week at your own time, right? Whenever it's convenient to you, just make sure that you complete your assignments by the deadline, which is Sunday of every single week. With that being said, let's go through the course. For the GR 600, the first section that you see here is just announcements from the class. Open for the course and the classmates. Going along, you'll see a very important section, which is the GRC 600 syllabus, textbook, and materials. This is a very important section. As you know, you are grad students. I'm sure that you're all aware of how important it is to read your syllabus. I can guarantee you that if you read the syllabus, you will know what to expect in the class. You'll also be able to view your instructors' information. So make sure they review their expectation, their policies, and their contact information. All of your instructors will have office hours every single week, and they all have their various preference of communication. Some instructors like to chat with you on the phone. Some of them like to chat with you through, text messaging, through WhatsApp, through email. It varies. So just make sure that you understand how you best reach your instructor. Here's the link to the textbook that I was referring to. You'll select that link. You will create a quick account, and you'll have access to your textbook. Rubric for your project milestone. Here you can check how you're able, how you're going to be graded in your assignments. So make sure that you review that. One thing that I do want to share with you guys as a tool, because it was very helpful to me, I selected the syllabus. I'm going to open it up here so you guys can see. This is a little tool that I like to share with you guys because it helped me keep myself on track. So I opened up the syllabus. Every single syllabus will be very similar. Go to the last pages of the syllabus. I want to show you this. So the course schedule is very helpful because, as you can see here, it gives you exactly the breakdown of what to do for every single week. So what I did is I printed out the syllabus, and then I pinned this schedule somewhere in my desk, and I know exactly what I need to do for that week. So if you read the chapters, you can check this off. If you complete your bio, you can check this off. If you complete the syllabus, check this off, so on and so forth. And as long as you completed everything here, then you're all set and you're ready to go, and you can go on to the next week. But just a little cool, recommendation for you if you would like to, use this and track yourself. This is a great way for you to know where you stand in that week. So just a helpful tip from me to you. All right. So this is the section of syllabus, textbook, and materials. The next section in the class is APA, essay template, and example references. This is the APA essay template that I mentioned to you all. You select the link. It's going to download a Microsoft Word document, save it to your computer, to your desktop, and you'll be able to then fill it out and take advantage that it's already formatted for you. As you can see here, this document is already formatted for you. All you need to do is fill it in. And if you need to refer to the APA style guide, this is where you'll be able to access that information. Grammarly, we talked about that earlier in the presentation. This is where you'll be able to access your Grammarly premium account. You'll have to log in and create an account. This is the user manual, step by step on how to create your account. All right, so we went through all the important information, and we haven't even looked through the actual breakdown of the class. So now we're going to get into the meat of the course, right? What should we expect to be doing? All right, so as you can see here, we start off with Unit 1. The first section is Unit 1 activities, right? So in this section, first, you'll be able to view your course learning outcomes and the university learning outcomes. So what am I going to learn? What should I expect to get out of this first week? It tells you also what chapters you need to be reading, right? And then you're off to a good start. The next thing that you'll see is your biography statement here. Introduce yourself to class. This is your biography statement here, or forum. Select the link, and it'll prompt you to a forum where you start a discussion thread. For those of you who want to know what to include in your biography statement, here are some bullet points. And again, this is informal. There's no minimum requirements. It doesn't matter if it's first person, second person, or third person. It's completely up to you. But just make sure that you submit it by Monday at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, then we move on to our video lectures, which are very important for those of you who are visual to be able to better grasp the content of the textbook. Like myself, I'm a very visual person, so videos for me are great. Voting activity. I always get this question, David, what is a voting activity? What do I need to do? It's basically what it sounds like. You will be voting in this little task. All you have to do is watch this YouTube video on summarizing, paraphrasing, and quoting, and then you vote. That is it. Discussion question. This is a very important task. Discussion question is how you get participation points. Upon your enrollment of CIU, in every single class, in every single week, you will have and expect to have a discussion question pertaining to those units, reading materials, videos, book, lectures, whatever the case may be. But you will always have a discussion question. So as you can see here, this is the question here. You will respond to the question to your instructor, 150 words minimum, and then you will respond to 2 other classmates for a total of 3 responses. Once you submit 3 posts, you actually will get a check mark, and you will get a trigger to your email confirming that you've completed this task. So that helps you keep track of your progression. Same thing with your project milestone. Once you submit this, it will also give you a check mark. All right, the project milestone. This is a writing assignment. You will use that template, the Word document that I showed you. Fill out, the Word document, and then, make sure that you review the instructions, and you meet the minimum page requirements of 4 pages. 4 pages means 4 pages of a content. It does not include the cover page or the reference page. So when you submit to your instructor, you will be submitting a total of 6 pages. Title page, 4 pages of content, and then your reference page, a total of 6. All right. One recommendation or one tip that I would give you, again, as a student myself, a lot of times when I first started the program, I would catch myself overthinking, overanalyzing, and I couldn't even get started because, I would always catch myself like overthinking about the instructions. Like, am I doing this wrong? Am I doing this right? What if I'm not following the instructions? What if another student is writing so much better than I am? Whatever the case may be, it happens. We're humans. What I want you to know is that this is a doctorate program, and read the instructions and write your paper to the best of your ability, and I promise you that you will be fine. Make sure that it's an APA, of course, and if you need help in developing your introduction, you can use this video. One thing I would recommend is to follow this outline that they give you and create an outline. It's easier for you to create a paper. I know maybe most of you don't like doing outlines because it seems like it's a lot of work. And that's how I used to be. I just started writing, and I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do outline. I'm just going to start writing my work. It becomes so much easier when you start the program, and and you continue writing and writing and writing. When you create and develop an outline, you know exactly what you're going to write about, and you can go on and do research, right? You can start doing your research based on your outline. You're more efficient, you're more effective, and you're going to have better results and a better paper. So this is your assignment here. You will submit in this link here. You're going to upload. And then lastly, for the unit is your blog post. This is very similar to discussion question. However, you don't have to respond to 2 other classmates. All you have to do is watch these 2 videos and write 150 words reflecting on what you watched. And again, you don't have to respond to 2 other classmates, just 1 response from you. And that would wrap up your first unit. MURAC, I know we went over the doctorate course. However, your MBA course is very, very similar to this. Once you finish the last assignment, you're all set. You don't have to continue working on the next week. Let's say you complete all this by Saturday. That means you can enjoy your evening and your Sunday, and then you can start the following week, not Monday, on Unit 2. So again, as long as you are working, 1 week at a time, 1 unit at a time, and you focus solely on those tasks for that week, gradually you'll be completing course by course, and you'll be, moving on along very quickly. And that's the breakdown of the classroom. Do any of you have any questions regarding to the structure of the class?
No, to me, I don't have a question.
Yeah, no question from me as well.
Sounds good. All right, so if there's no questions, then I'm going to show you just a couple additional resources I think that are important to you, especially as graduate students. If you select the Student Resource Center here and select Student Resource Center, it's going to prompt you to this page with a lot of information. Book list. For those of you who want to purchase your own hard copies, the textbook ISBN numbers are here. But what I do want to show you is the VeriCite plagiarism scanner. It's very, very important. All right. So when you upload your submissions, they will be automatically scanned for plagiarism detection. So you upload your submissions to the instructor in your unit, it'll scan it. It'll give you a percentage. Our university has a threshold of 15%. So anything over 15% may not be graded. So you need to ensure that everything is less than 15%. How do you avoid that? Well, first and foremost, make sure that it's your own words. Make sure that you're referencing correctly, that you're quoting correctly. Now, I don't want you to panic, or say, oh my God, what if I accidentally make errors? It happens, we're humans, it has happened to me. It's completely okay. That's why we provide you with this tool. So before you, let's say you want to make sure that you have less than 15%, you go here to the Student Resource Center, you find this VeriCite scanner here. This is the tool for you. Let's say you completed your assignment, but you just want to double check. You will go to this tool, you will upload your document, it'll give you a report, and it'll give you a percentage. Let's say give you a 20%. Well, you know that you went over the 15% plagiarism detection. You can go back, you can make edits, and then you can go back and upload it again via this scanner here to ensure that it meets the 15%. Let's say the second time you upload it, now it has 10%. Well, you know that you've made the cutoff, so you can go happily and confident to your class and upload it there. Scanning it through this scanner here does not allow the visibility to your instructor or to any of us. This is for you as a tool to ensure that you're compliant. And there's a lot of other resources or resources in the Resource Center. Just make sure that you navigate, get yourself acquainted once you have access to the class. All right, and that brings me to, actually, you know what, let me go back to the plagiarism. I just want to make sure, confirm that you don't have any questions. Does anybody have questions regarding to the VeriCite plagiarism scanner?
No, thank you. I have no question on that.
Oh, Brittany asked that question. Can we access our courses before Monday? Very good question, Brittany. So you will have access to the course shell. So you'll have access to, the entire website, like this Learn Center, the Student Resource Center, but you won't have access to your classroom until July 8th.
Okay.
Very good. Sounds good. All right. So now we're going to just gonna conclude with our presentation here. Some closing remarks to all of you. I know I went through a lot of information, but keep in mind that we'll be there to support you, and you as our graduate students. So I'm very confident in your abilities. Some closing remarks to all of you. Just want you to all know that you deserve to be here, that you were accepted into the program. So we want you to believe in your abilities. Know that you're not going to be alone. Graduate school can be a very challenging process at times, but it does help to know that you will going to be experiencing the same ups and downs as your classmates. Challenges are going to be expected, but keep going. I can tell you firsthand from my personal experience, again, to you all, I work here, I know the courses, I know the instructors, and it was still a little daunting for me to start a doctorate program. But once you start in your classroom and you get the hang of it, you're going to be a successful BBA candidate and you'll do very well. Also, just, know that this is a process. So, developing good research skills and understanding the jargon takes time. So just be patient. Just, keep going. You will get it. One course at a time, 1 week at a time. With that being said, we really do hope that this is a rewarding and worthwhile partnership. We hope that you get the most of your time with us. Thank you so much for joining us. If you do have other things that you need to do, our presentation has ended right now, so you can definitely log off if you would like to. For those of you who have additional questions, you're more than welcome to put them in your chat box or speak in your microphone. Any questions from anybody?
Yeah, no question from me so far. So far, so good.
Sounds good, Dennis. Are you excited?
Very, very excited, yes.
Good. Happy to hear that. Thank you, Mubarak. Appreciate it. And again, you will be receiving this recording within 24 to 48 hours. So, look out for that. Thank you, Brittany. Good luck to you. Thank you, Dennis. Yeah, congratulations. I agree with you. Congratulations to everyone. And, I look forward to working with you all, and it's going to be a very fun experience. All right, so if there's no questions, thank you for joining the New Student Orientation. We hope that you have a wonderful weekend, and we'll be in touch. Take care, everyone.
Thank you, Zama. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. We'll be staying in touch.